Consciousness has no form, no size, no shape, no color and no location. When consciousness is perceived, we seem to be aware of everything. It is all-pervading. But it cannot be seen and it is as if it is not there. But it is there. It neither exists nor is it non-existent. It is like the cinema screen upon which all movies of life are projected. It is there but it cannot be seen by the characters in the movie. If the screen does not exist, then the projected movie will just be streams of invisible light traveling through empty space. Without the screen, nothing can be seen. So this is proof why consciousness exists. The screen has to be there for the movie of life to be seen. But the characters in the movie cannot see it. So it seems non-existent. Consciousness is the reason why everything appears in life. Whatever we see or feel, it is because of consciousness. But because consciousness is all-pervading, it is not restricted to only within our own human body. It is everywhere. It is everything. Our true self is this consciousness. All experiences are our own and yet they do not belong to the egoic self of the human body. Our pain and suffering is there in consciousness but they do not belong to the human being called I. There is nothing personal about our pain and suffering. They exist just as a fan, a door or any other object existing in consciousness. The human body dies. But consciousness is not born and does not die. It cannot be harmed in any way by anything in the movie. It is just there, aware and observing the movies of life. Impartial to good or bad in any form of duality. It is peace, serenity and love. Because consciousness is all-pervading, it is non-dual. There is no separation between objects in the movie. They are all that consciousness. That oneness. When you see yourself as this consciousness, you possess empathy. Whatever others do, you are also the one doing it. Whatever others experience, you are also experiencing it. The experience is your own. Whatever you experience, it does not belong to your egoic human self. It is consciousness. It is everybody else too. There is equanimity. A sense of divisiveness between people and all the blame that goes around our mental delusion. Due to the fact that people do not recognize what consciousness is. The mind arises out of thoughts. All of the suffering arising out of our ignorance, confusion, delusion and overthinking are due to this mind. This mind is not our real self. It is merely another object in the movie of life arising in consciousness. We should not think that this troubling mind is us. Our real self is the consciousness. Hold on to that and experience the calm, serenity and peace. Remember, consciousness cannot be affected or harmed by anything in the movies of life. It also does not die. The fear of death comes from the delusional mind which is not our real self.